It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Call me now, 937-457-1290. Seriously funny on WHIO.
Dayton drivers keep on crashing, colliding into homes and stores. Every week, another thrashing leaves the building feeling sore. Our city streets, complete madness. How did it become this way? I don't get all the confusion between the gas pedal and the brake. This Miami Valley madness is hard to comprehend. Drivers smashing Dayton buildings, such an ugly trend. People, we must take a stand. Look out! Cars out of control, crashing through the city of Dayton. It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, and it happened again just mere moments ago. Another car into a building, and I got to tell you, I mean, we were doing pretty good for the last week or so. I was looking back. We've been stuck at 147 for, I think, like a week and a half, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, it was last week, and I thought, are we going to make it through an entire week without a car crashing into a building? No. The answer is no. And thank you to Dave and also Valerie, who sent me a message just moments ago. This happened at on Edwin C. Boulevard at Miami Valley Meals. I don't know if that's the like a food bank or what it is. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I saw some pictures from another local TV station. And it looks like a van of some sort hit the corner, bricks missing, and it smashed into it. So that is now 148. 148 for the year. Tim from Lima, he kind of held the top position, the top guesser position for a bit. I mean, when you think about it, because we've had these every few days, right? So he had that for a week or two or a week or so. Now, the person who guessed 148, Joe in Riverside. So Joe in Riverside, he is the top guesser at the moment. I guess you could call that the lead, but we still have 3 weeks left of the year. So I hate to say it, but I feel like we might eclipse 150. And that would be a new record for sure. Well, it's already a new record, right? The last record, what was the last one? It was, I forget what it was right off the top of my head, but it was like 100 and something in 2016, 120, I think. I can't remember. But yeah, it's a new record. Well, welcome to the show. First off, thanks to everybody who stopped out last night at Tires Unlimited there on Kettering Boulevard in Moraine. Thank you to Courtney and her whole staff. They were great. Everybody who showed up was wonderful, and it was nice meeting all the edge heads out there. We were raising funds for Wigs for Kids. By the way, if you would like to donate to that great organization, they provide wigs for kids who lose their hair because of illness. You can donate at wigsforkids.org. And I found out last night that it costs $1,800 to create a wig for a child. So those are not the kinds of wigs you get at the costume shop, right? These are high quality, usually made with real hair. Yeah. So you can visit wigsforkids.org. It's also, of course, Friday and the return of Hot Hat Friday.
You need a hat.
Look, it's a hat.
Nice hat.
Oh, that is a beauty.
Let me just get your hat.
I love the way you wear that hat.
Don't forget your hat. Are you going to wear that hat?
I like your hat.
Nice hat. Looks expensive.
It's a magic hat.
So thank you to this beautiful hat. It's from Boyd's Remodeling, Jay and Cindy Hurst. They sent it a week or so ago, and they also sent Cheez-It socks, which was a nice surprise. I always enjoy a fresh pair of Cheez-It socks. So thank you for that. And by the way, if you are a local business and you would like me to wear your hat here on the show some Friday night, it kind of went away for a little bit. I mean, I've received close to 30 hats, I think, and I've worn them all. There's one or two still sitting on my desk for next Friday and the Friday after. But if you'd like to send me a hat, you can get the address on my Facebook page for WHIO. The best thing to do is mail them if you can. It costs a few bucks, but you're going to get the shout outs here on the show. Certainly worth your efforts. 937-457-1290 is our telephone number. Now, here's the question. It is that time of the year, right? The holidays are here. And many offices do the Secret Santa deal. Now, I'd be curious to know, one, what's the worst Secret Santa gift you ever got from a coworker? I found this story, and it's interesting because every year I tell the story of why I don't participate in Secret Santa exchanges anymore at the office. And quite candidly, it's because people don't follow rules, right? They always spend too much or they spend too little. They don't put a lot of thought into the gifts. And invariably, and I understand that, look, I understand. It's not the value of the gift that you receive that matters. It's the thought, right? That's what we're always told. And I would agree with that. But not all gifts are created equal. And I found this list from USA Today. Here are seven things that you don't want to give for a Secret Santa. And I've had two experiences that kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. And this is why I don't do them anymore. Number one, no more socks or clothing. That's a big one. Socks, nobody wants socks at an office exchange. One person commented that they were victim of the sock Santa one year, while others said they received clothing that wasn't their size. That's the other thing. You think you know what somebody's size might be, but then if you get it too big, it might be embarrassing. And then if you get it too small, it's definitely embarrassing, especially if they're a little plump in the middle, like I am. Number two, this used to be pretty acceptable, alcohol. But now there's, people are dealing with alcohol in their own ways, and maybe that's not the best thing to give as a gift unless you really sort of investigate. And that's what I did a number of years ago here at WHIO. I was working at Channel 7 at the time, and I, by chance, got our general manager in the gift exchange. So I went to his assistant and I said, "Hey, what is he like? I'm thinking about getting him a bottle of something." And she told me what he likes. So I got him a nice bottle. Now, he's the GM. So I want to kind of impress him. I don't want to be a cheapskate. So I got him the bottle. It was of I think it was Grey Goose vodka, a nice big bottle. It's like $40-$50. Well, just by chance, he got me in the gift exchange, because you don't always get the other person, right? You get one person, somebody else gets you, and that's the way it works. At least in this Santa exchange. So he got me a gift. And this is one of the main reasons why I don't do it anymore. His gift to me in the gift exchange was a Celine Dion Christmas album on CD that I'm sure was a regift. 100%. Now, this guy makes more money than everybody in the building. And I'm sure that he bought that. If it wasn't regifted, he bought it at a local convenience store there at the checkout. and thought, oh, I forgot. It's a Christmas exchange. Well, I'll just get that. We'll throw it in a gift bag. Nobody will know. So he was a little embarrassed that I got him a big bottle of Grey Goose and that he got me a Celine Dion Christmas album. Also, gift number 3 to avoid, recycled or regifted items, used items. Nobody wants your used crap. Nobody wants it. Number 4, home decor and kitchen appliances. Now, there's a question. I guess unless somebody puts it on their list, like my wife at her office, it's a small office. There's like 6 people, 5 or 6 people. And they all put like 3 or 4 items. Like, this is what I would like. Specifically saying, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. And then the Secret Santa has the option to buy one or all. Whatever, so you know what they want. Decor is one of those deals where your taste may not necessarily be somebody else's taste. So that's a good thing to kind of avoid. And also kitchen appliances. Again, unless they ask for a Hello Kitty toaster, don't get them the Hello Kitty toaster. This one is really odd, but again, this is from USA Today, and they asked people on social media about Santa gifts that they got in exchanges. One person said that they received a box of condoms. Now, who would give that in an office gift exchange? I could see maybe at a white elephant gift exchange party. That's kind of fun and silly, but not in the office. Another no-no, they say, is exercise equipment. Now, this is another example. One year, a co-host of mine, I bought him something very personal. It was a nice gift. He loved it. He surprised me with an exercise bike and presented it to me right on the air. And not only that, it was the floor model. So it was a little jiggly, much like I am on the exercise bike. And I was a little shocked and offended. Again, thought that counts. I get it. But exercise bike? And then the gag gifts. That's number 6 on the list. One person commented they got a pack of batteries with a note saying gift not included. Though I don't know. I wouldn't mind a pack of batteries. They come in handy. Another person said a book that was upside down and backwards. And then the third comment, a gag gift that was a roll of toilet paper with jokes printed on it. The person didn't know it wasn't a gag gift exchange, so everyone else bought things like wine, blankets, and gift cards. And this person got a roll of toilet paper. And lastly, no gift at all. If you're not going to buy somebody a gift in a gift exchange, don't sign up for it. It's very simple. Just do what I do. Call off that day or go out to lunch that day. You know, if you don't want to be a part of it, don't sign up for it. It's very easy. You don't have to.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
All right, everybody. How we all doing tonight? Hey, Clinton. Hey, Heather. I think that is Dale. Is that correct? Ham Radio 365 watching on YouTube. Am I right? Hey, Cynthia. How you doing? Good seeing you last night. Thanks for coming out. You too, Heather. Appreciate it. Hey, Ashley. Hi, Leslie. How you doing? 126. Was that what the record was? I can't remember. I had too many numbers in my head. Hey Kim, how you doing? Jude, how are you? Awesome. Thank you, Jude. I appreciate you checking in and letting me know. Make sure you're okay out there. But I will post tonight's show right afterwards, so you'll be able to get it sooner than later. Hey, Kim Parks, how you doing? Matthew, thank you. Always kind for you to say that. Appreciate it. So we've got, let's see, what do we have tonight on the show? We got Cowspiracy. We've got a Florida man in the making. Crazy story from Florida. Let's see what else. Oh, top dog breeds. That's always a fun one. And did you guys know that there's a hole in the sun? I saw that story today. There is a hole in the sun. Don't know what it means or what's going to happen. They say nothing, but I don't know. I don't trust them. Oh, that's right. It was Ham. Dale and Katie last night, and I believe the dachshund's name was Harley. I think that was his name. Uh-oh. Let me know if it hit a building. Let's see here. Got to send something to. Oops. Did I get another one? Was there another? Hold on. Wait a second. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, man. We had another one. Another accident. Oh, man. We got another one. This one happened Wednesday, and I just now found out about it. Who was that from? All right. Sorry, Tim. I gave you a shout out. You were close, man. You had it for a while. Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. And you're not going to believe it. I just got another message of a car into a building. This one happened, I guess, on Wednesday. But I'm going to share that info with you here coming up after the news. Real quickly, John in Northwest Dayton. What's up, John?
Hey, Todd.
Hey.
Sorry I missed you down at the tire store yesterday.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Yep. Unfortunately, I have to work earlier now, so I don't even get to listen to your last hour of the show now.
I got you. So what's happening?
Well, I think I've told you this story before, but I had a gift exchange with condoms involved.
A condom gift exchange. Is that was it designed that way or just by chance?
It was.
Oh.
It was. And like I say, I don't know if I've told you this story before. It takes a couple minutes. So I'll make it fast.
Well, I got the news here. So hang
hold over.
Okay, hang on the line. I guess we can wait to hear his condom Christmas gift story. Just what you want on a Friday afternoon driving home from work.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up, folks.
T-O.
Double D.
H.
Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Oh, wow. Well, here's something to
Ding, fries it done. Ding,
lighten
fries
your
it
night.
done. Ding, fries it done. Ding, fries it done. I gotta run. I gotta run. I gotta run. I gotta run. I work at Burger King making flamboyant whoppers. I wear paper hats. Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that? Ding, fries it done. Ding, fries it done. Ding, fries it done. Ding, fries it done. I gotta run. I gotta run. I gotta run. I gotta run. Don't touch the fries in hot fat. It really hurts bad, and so do skin grafts. Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that? Wait for the bell, can't hear the bell. Where is the bell? Wait for the bell. Ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are done.
Heather, do you know exactly what she was saying? Did she explain it to you? Why she was asking about your ornament? She thought that I had accidentally grabbed one of the ornaments that I was sending out to winners like yourself. That maybe I grabbed one of the envelopes and put it in the box of ornaments that I gave away last night. So that's what she was. She thought I had just grabbed one, that was meant to be mailed to someone else and gave it to you. So, yeah, she didn't know. So, yeah. But that was funny. She's like, it's mine. Oh, well, what are you going to do? John in Dayton, what's going on, John?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you tonight?
I'm doing pretty good.
You got a request, but before you do, would you like to spin the wheel of hose or ask Santa if you are on the naughty or nice list this year?
I like to ask Santa.
Okay, let's see here.
Ho, 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 ho.
Okay, Santa.
This is Santa Claus. Let me check my naughty and nice list for your name. Oh, you're on the naughty list.
Oh, no, John. John, you're on the naughty list.
You what?
You're on the naughty list.
I'm a Christian and a very good person.
Oh, well, you're still on the naughty list. That's what
I don't
Santa
see how
said.
that's possible. I'm an honorable born-again Christian.
Wait, are you arguing with Santa?
No, it's not possible. I'm a good person.
What?
No.
No, not at all? There's no
I'm a
chance?
good person.
I believe you, but Santa is never wrong.
I don't know where he got the information from, but
the elves. John, the elves. The elves are always watching.
Jesus is watching too.
I know, but so are the elves.
But I'm good. I tell the truth. I'm good, and I'm doing what's right out there.
Okay.
I'm also totally blind.
Oh, okay.
Totally blind. I'm good, and I'm doing what's right out there. I don't lie, cheat, or steal.
That's awesome, but Santa says you're on the naughty list. What's going on, John? Something is amiss.
I don't know how that's possible.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's try it. You want to try it again?
Yes.
Maybe we'll try it. Well, how about maybe we spin the wheel of hose instead?
I'd like to try it again with Santa.
You want to try it again with Santa?
Yes.
All right.
Ho, 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 ho. This is Santa Claus. Let me check my naughty and nice list for your name.
John.
Oh, you're on the naughty list.
John, I don't know what's going on. You might need to file a protest. I would, if I were you, I would.
I'm a godly person.
I understand, but I would file a protest. That poor guy. That poor guy. We are going to bring back the wheel of hose next week. So you'll be able to call in and spin the wheel and hear what hoe you're going to get this year for Christmas. Very exciting. Actually, Ashley, his call lasted quite a bit longer. I just edited it down just to highlight that part of it. Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. I was up early this morning and caught part of Miami Valley's morning news with Larry Hanskin. And he had a survey that I thought was kind of interesting about the smells of the season. Oh, it smells like Christmas. Favorite smell, people say, is the smell of a real Christmas tree. And I agree. I mean, we have artificial trees in our house. I'm not going to mess with some giant dying pine tree with sap and needles all over the place. So we have those little sticks, those little pine sticks that you can hang in artificial trees to give you that beautiful pine smell. That's 56% of the people. Next on the list, cookies. 50% of the people say they like cookies, the smell of cookies. Next on the list, cinnamon, hot cocoa, gingerbread, peppermint, and then lastly, and an open fire, peppermint, an open fire, and roasted chestnuts. You know, I don't think I've ever smelled roasted chestnuts before. I don't think we ever had roasted chestnuts. 937-457-1290. All right, John in Northwest Dayton was telling us a story about a gift exchange a few minutes ago before the news, and it involved condoms. So,
Yes,
John, let's hear your story.
Okay, we're going back into the early 70s.
Okay.
One of the first jobs where I actually worked for somebody in the store.
Okay.
And one of the girls who worked there was really cute. I was really interested in her.
Okay.
And one of the older women was in charge of the Christmas exchange. And I said, hey, can you make sure she gets my name and I get her name?
So you were greasing the palm of the office Santa coordinator.
Shamelessly, I know.
Yeah. I get it.
And,
I get it.
Oh, believe me, I wanted this girl. I wanted to get to know her and such.
Sure, I got you.
Yeah. Found out what she wanted. I don't even remember now what it was, but I remember I got her what she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And I, she got my name. Well, unbeknownst to me or the woman who set it up, she wanted the gift. There was another boy who worked there, and she wanted that boy's name. So she swapped my name for that boy's name with this other woman.
It sounds like this place is full of corruption when it comes to the Christmas exchange.
Oh, absolutely. Especially
wow.
Considering this business was owned by a Jewish family.
Well,
so,
okay. Lots of corruption. Okay. I understand with the gift exchange.
Yeah. So anyway, we get around to the holiday party exchange. Let's call it that even.
Okay.
Since we had Hanukkah as well as Christmas at the same time.
Sure.
And the boss was very generous with me, really very generous with me. But we get to the party, I give the girl her gift, and she's like, oh my gosh, I wanted one of these for so long. And I was just tickled pink that she was so happy. So I'm sitting there thinking, she's got my name. And she doesn't give me my gift. So, okay. Well, a couple turns later, she gives this other boy, and he was, I hate to admit it, much better looking than me.
Okay.
She gives this boy his gift.
Right.
And tells him, open this in private. And I'm like, huh. It was a very small gift, would easily fit in the palm of your hand.
Okay.
So he went around the corner while everybody else was still exchanging, and he came back, and he was damn near red in the face. And I'm like, huh. So, we continued, and I'm like, how in the world? I thought this was set up. And the older woman who set things up, she was surprised too.
Thought the fix was in.
Yep. Well, it was. And so many different ways, So anyway, long story short, I'm sitting there, and I'm like, well, darn it, I missed my chance, at least this one. And I'm thinking, what in the world? Well, sometime later, I go to the other fella, and I say, hey, we have this pretty cute little box there. He says, what's in it? And he's like, John, I can't tell you. And I'm like, oh, sure you can. He said, you would, if I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
Okay,
said,
all right, get to it.
Yeah. Well, I opened the box, and in the box is her phone number, her address, key to her apartment, and 3 packs of condoms.
Wow.
And a little note that says, come on over and try these out anytime you want.
Ho, 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 ho.
At that point in time, I realized, okay, I'm toast. Don't even bother.
You know what? I think you came away unscathed.
I came away unscathed, and they came away with what as of now is a 45-year marriage.
Well, there you go. See, it was all meant to be. All because of a raunchy Christmas exchange gift. Thank you, John. 937-457-1290. Well, I mentioned this.
In local news, a spectacular car crash.
Top of the show.
House car.
We had a vehicle into a building on Edwin C. Moses. I think it was a van. This happened just minutes ago. Well, probably at this point, maybe an hour ago. But so that brought us to 148, right? 148 cars crashing into buildings. However, I just got a message from Rhonda, and she sent me a picture of a vehicle that crashed into a house up in Preble County Wednesday, Route 35 between Eaton and Alexandria. So we have photographic proof of something that happened. So now Joe in Riverside, who guessed 148, he literally had that that position for, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. So he's now off the list. Guessing 149, where we sit now, Silver Fox in Centerville. So that's where we are. I have got a current events quiz. If you'd like to take a current events quiz, the other night I was supposed to give away a $50 Roosters gift card with Tasty Tuesday, and I forgot. So if you'd like to take the current events quiz, 937-457-1290, be the 5th caller. You'll chat with Kirsten. She'll get you on the air. You'll win that gift card as well as a Evening Edge Coolie. So be the 5th caller, 937-457-1290. We've got Cal news. The Cowspiracy rolls on. The Move-volution. And this is very timely. And I think after hearing this story, you will agree with me that cows, in fact, hate Christmas. You want to hear, the war on Christmas, you hear about it in the news, you hear about it on talk radio. It's the cows. The cows. Residents in Pennsylvania at a housing development near Mars, PA, say their yards and Christmas lights have been repeatedly damaged by a herd of free-roaming cows. The cows have made repeated visits to their homes, causing damage in the yards, gardens, and holiday displays. Residents say the cows occasionally bring bulls along for the visit. Wow, yes. Neighbors said the cattle have been wandering in from a nearby farm for months now. The farm's owner said several fences on his property were damaged by felled trees, allowing the cows to wander as they please. He said crews were at the farm yesterday trying to make repairs. But look, these cows, they're trampling lights, they're trampling Christmas decorations. Clearly, the cows, they don't like Christmas. They don't like Christmas at all. And the folks there have been considering I can't read that, Kirsten. What's it say? Which one? Line 3? Line 4? Okay. Is the computer not working? Okay. I have no idea what's happening here, but I'm just going to take line 4. Hello, who's this?
Cheryl.
Cheryl, how you doing?
I'm great, Todd. How are you?
I'm good. You want to take the current events quiz?
Sure, why not?
Sure. Well, isn't that why you called?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Well,
Oh my
let's get it
God.
going then.
Listen, everybody.
It's the Evening Edge current events quiz.
Quiz, hot shot.
Can you answer the question?
I bet you think you're pretty smart, huh?
Now, here's your host, Todd Hollst.
Thank you very much, Norm Kelly, official announcer of the current events quiz. Now, Cheryl, do you know how the current events quiz works?
I think so. The answer is always C.
That is right. Now, Cheryl, what town are you living in, or what city are you from?
Troy.
Troy. Beautiful Troy. Beautiful
Yep,
Troy.
it is.
I saw the Christmas tree down in the roundabout. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yep. So here's what you're playing for, Cheryl of Troy. Well, that sounds very like Roman, right? Like Cheryl of Troy. You're playing for an Evening Edge Coolie and a $50 Roosters gift card.
Awesome.
Yeah, I forgot to give it away Tuesday night, so tonight is your lucky night.
How about that?
All right, here's question number 1. A beverage company in Mexico is under fire after authorities have accused the company of adding what ingredient to their energy drink? A, tequila. Wait a second, I got a great tequila.
I thought that was a lemon drop. I didn't think it was tequila.
B, queso cheese. Or C, Tatoba fish.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Guess it's C.
You got it. Apparently, there's some sort of ingredient in the Tatoba fish that gives you energy. But I don't know that I'm that desperate for energy.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah. I mean, I like fish, but that doesn't sound good. All right,
Not so much.
Yeah, here's question number 2. An Oklahoma man was arrested for walking nude through a casino. Oh, we got
There we go.
Nice.
He told cops he stripped down because A, voices from a slot machine told him to do it. B, he sold his clothes when he ran out of money to gamble. Or C, he was just plain hot.
Okay, I'll go with C.
You got it. You got it. Here's question number 3 for the big win. A TikToker is going viral after he posted a video of himself doing what on a recent Delta flight?
Oh, wow.
A, raiding the drink cart and stealing liquor bottles. B, climbing into the overhead compartment and taking a nap. Or C, making a snack of garlic-coated shrimp in the lavatory sink.
Okay, C.
You got it. He had a bag of garlic mashed potatoes and a bag of jumbo shrimp and somehow used a 6-volt battery pack to make garlic coated shrimp in the lavatory sink. So I don't know how you do that. It was very MacGyverish, but imagine being the person that followed him in the bathroom.
Right.
Well, congratulations. You are the winner. Of course. Hang on the line, Cheryl. We'll get your details and we'll get that out to you, okay?
I appreciate it, Todd. Thank you.
Hey, no problem. There you go. And that's how you play the current events quiz.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up, folks.
Double D.
H.
Double L.
T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Heather, does that say no regrets? 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 Oh. Sabo, what's going on? Hey, Heather Joe. I don't stalk anybody on Facebook. A McDonald's mocha latte with vodka? Huh. Wow. Get your mocha latte and get your flask and let's listen to some Christmas music.
On the first day of Christmas, the engines gave to me a car crashing into my porch. On the second day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 2 sweet tattoos and a car crashing into my porch. On the third day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 3 fried squirrels, 2 sweet tattoos, and a car crashing into my porch. On the fourth day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 4 world records, 3 fried squirrels, 2 sweet tattoos, and a car crashing into my porch. On the fifth day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 5 bags of Cheez-Its, 4 world records, 3 fried squirrels, 2 sweet tattoos, and a car crashing into my porch. On the sixth day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 6 Florida men, 5 bags of Cheez-Its, 4 world records, 3 fried squirrels, 2 sweet tattoos, and a car crashing into my porch. On the seventh day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 7 singing parrots, 6 Florida men, 5 bags of Cheez-Its, 4 world records, 3 fried squirrels, 2 sweet tattoos, and a car crashing into my porch. On the eighth day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 8 Bigfoot sightings, 7 singing parrots, 6 Florida men, 5 bags of Cheez-Its, 4 world records, 3 fried squirrels, 2 sweet tattoos, and a car crashing into my porch. On the ninth day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 9 cows escaping, 8 Bigfoot sightings, 7 singing parrots, 6 Florida men, 5 bags of Cheez-Its, 4 world records, 3 fried squirrels, 2 sweet tattoos, and a car crashing into my porch. On the 10th day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 10 streakers streaking, 9 cows escaping, 8 Bigfoot sightings, 7 singing parrots, 6 Florida men, 5 bags of Cheez-Its, 4 world records, 3 fried squirrels, 2 sweet tattoos, and a car crashing into my porch. On the 11th day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 11 barrel rolls, 10 streakers streaking, 9 cows escaping, 8 Bigfoot sightings, 7 singing parrots, 6 Florida men, 5 bags of Cheez-Its, 4 world records, 3 fried squirrels, 2 sweet tattoos, and a car crashing into my porch. On the 12th day of Christmas, the engines gave to me 12 crazy crawlers, 11 barrel rolls, 10 streakers streaking, 9 cows escaping, 8 Bigfoot sightings, 7 singing parrots, 6 Florida men, 5 bags of Cheez-Its, 4 world records, 3 fried squirrels, 2 sweet tattoos, and a car crashing into my porch.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special bulletin.
At 6, now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290, 95.7 WHIO.
No, Todd, he's an alpaca.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. I just noticed here on the live stream, we have a number of folks who are imbibing tonight, having some cocktails, watching the show on the live stream. I appreciate it. Thank you. One rather interesting, a McDonald's mocha latte with vodka. Interesting. Coming up next hour, we've got another Evening Edge Christmas ornament to give away. Also, I just saw this. It came across the WHIO news app that actor Patrick Ryan O'Neill from, Peyton Place, famous really for Love Story, passed away at the age of 82. Of course, Ryan O'Neal was married to Farrah Fawcett, iconic poster model, actress from the 70s, 80s. And I've forgotten that they were married twice. They were married first in the late 70s. Then they divorced 1997. And then they got back together in 2001, and they remained married until Farrah Fawcett's death in 2009. And you might recall that Farrah Fawcett actually died on the same day as Michael Jackson. And I remember that was kind of like not a big deal, but the fact that, she would have been sort of the top story of her passing, but then Michael Jackson died. So people forgot that she died on the same day as Michael Jackson. And his daughter, of course, Tatum O'Neal, famous actress, who was also married to John McEnroe for a while. That was tumultuous. And then Griffin and Patrick. And I think they're both in the entertainment business. So some breaking news there. Actor Ryan O'Neal dead at the age of 82.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
The Evening Edge, NC-17. Sabo, that's about it. Oh. That's funny.
Call me now, 937-457-1290. No sleep till. Foot on the pedal, race tighten like a fiddle. Flame running hot like Mr. Sprinkle. Santa's bringing joy to girls and boys. City to city, he's dropping the toys. On location, flying around the nation. Santa Claus needs no invitation. Bells on the chimney with the greatest of ease. These are cookies on the table, egg on if you please. No mistake, and you better be sleeping. Kids, cause of course you better not be sneaking. While you're at your job working 9 to 5, he's making a list and checking it twice. On Santa's, it better be good. No, on Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer, on Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, and Blitzen. Was the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. You around the world, she rocks around the clock, flashing through the sky in that red velvet frock. That midnight flight comes once a year. You better get ready, his time is near. Oh, here's a Todd tip for all the girls and boys. You better be good if you want some toys. But if you've been mean, but if you've been naughty, on Christmas Day, you ain't getting squatty. The bad kind of naughty, not the good kind of naughty. No sleep till Christmas. No sleep till Christmas. No sleep till Christmas. No sleep till Christmas.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. I decided just let the whole thing play. It's Friday night. Why not? Coming up this hour, we have got another Evening Edge Christmas ornament to give away. We gave away 5 or 6 of them last night at our live show that we did out there at Tires Unlimited. Once again, thank you to Courtney and her team out there. They made us feel very welcome. Lots and lots and lots of Edge heads stopped by to say hello and donate to Wigs for Kids. That was great. It's nice seeing everybody. Also, if you're just joining us, I have to mention that last hour we had 2 reports of cars crashing into buildings. Now, the first one actually happened today. It happened, I think, a little bit before 5 o'clock. It's in Dayton on Edwin C. Moses Boulevard. Car crashed into a building, and I think it said it was Miami Valley Meals. So I don't know if that was like a food bank or food delivery for shut-ins or what. I'm not sure what it is. But that was 148. And then I got a message from Rhonda. She sent a picture, an actual photo evidence of a car that crashed into a house on Route 35 in Preble County this past Wednesday between Eaton and West Alexandria. So that takes us to 149. So we're close. We're getting close to 150. Right now, Silver Fox in Centerville guessed 149 back in August, so that's where we stand. But I don't think it's going to hold. It's just not going to hold. We've got a couple of weeks left in in December, and for sure we're going to break 150 for sure. We've got some good dog news. This is good stuff here. I like talking about dogs.
Yes, I'm a good dog. 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 I'm what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm a real good dog. See, I'm a good dog. I'm a good dog. I'm a good dog.
So this every year this comes out, and it's from Forbes Advisor, and they do this national dog survey, and they talk to 10,000 dog owners across the country. And what they try to find out is what are the top breeds? What are people's favorite top breeds throughout the country? And then they narrow it down by state. And it's just kind of interesting to see because, as time passes, preferences for different breeds will change. So they asked 10,000 people, and the number one dog breed in the United States. Any guesses? Any guesses? Australian Shepherds. The number one dog breed in the country. Followed by German Shepherds, Bulldogs, Labrador Retrievers, Bernese Mountain Dogs, Beagles, Golden Retrievers, Boston Terriers, Boxers, Shih Tzus, Dachshunds, and Siberian Huskies. There's the top 12 right there. In Ohio, favorite breed, German Shepherds. And I'm surprised at that. I mean, I always thought that if I didn't have hellacious allergies to pet dander and dogs and animals that shed and cats, I would love to have a German Shepherd. I think they're beautiful animals. But most people I see, at least in my neighborhood, that have bigger dogs, they're Labrador Retrievers. I thought for sure Labradors would be at the top of the list here in Ohio, but nope, German Shepherds. Also, suspiciously missing from the list, Pit Bulls. And I mean that sincerely. I mean, they get a lot of bad coverage, right? But I see Pit Bulls all over the place. I would have thought that they would have been on the list somewhere, but they're not even on the top 12 across the country. More of their research found that the majority of American dog owners reported adopting their dogs from a breeder, followed by adopting their dogs from a shelter. It's at 36% adopt from a breeder, 23% adopt from a shelter. 19% of American dog owners reported being gifted their dogs. That's interesting. I mean, I've never been gifted a dog, though I do remember the first dog that we got when I was growing up. We didn't have one until I think it was in high school, and he was a poodle, and his name was Ricky. Named after Ricky Tikki Tavi, by the way. The family that we inherited Ricky from was Indian. And you know the story, Ricky Tikki Tavi. Ricky Tikki Tavi was a mongoose who lived in the jungles of India. He was a pet to a kid whose dad was a doctor working in the jungles of India. And Ricky Tikki Tavi saved the kid from being killed by cobras. It was a cartoon, a supposed lighthearted cartoon, but it scared the living daylights out of me. But that's what the dog's name was, Ricky Tikki Tavi. Also, the majority of American dog owners reported adopting their dogs as a puppy. We got Lily as a puppy, and boy, oh boy, I mean, not like a newborn puppy or anything like that, but she was still a puppy, and holy cow, hats off to anybody who survives a period of rearing with a puppy. That's tough, man. Holy cow. Your patience will be challenged and tested. 21% adopt their dogs between the ages of 3 and 5. Now, we have the list of least favorite breeds, and I'd be curious to talk to anybody who's got one of these dogs on this list and get your perspective. There's one on here that I am, well, two really, that I'm very familiar with. The number 13 least favorite dog, Yorkshire Terrier. Number 12, a Rottweiler. Number 11, I don't even know what this looks like. I'm going to have to Google it. A Cane Corso. Number 10 on the list, the Poodle. Poodles are very moody and sometimes not very nice. My grandma, Fryman, had a couple of poodles, and they were not very friendly. Ricky, who I mentioned, he was all right, but he could be a little nasty. And maybe that's why. I don't know. Number 9, French Bulldogs. Number 8, Pomeranian. Is that right? Pomeranian. Number 7, Doberman Pinscher. Number 6, Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. Now, number 5 on the list, Great Danes. That's Scooby-Doo. Scooby's a Great Dane. I had a friend growing up who had not 1, not 2, but 3 Great Danes. These things were monsters. They basically inhabited the dining room. They're big bean bags, and each Great Dane had a bean bag. They were massive. Number 4, miniature schnauzers. Number 3, German short-haired pointers. Number 2 on the list of least favorite breeds, the Pembroke Welsh Corgi. And also, I'm not familiar with the number 1, Havanese. A Havanese dog. So maybe you've got one of those breeds that are on the list and you'd like to take issue. I know I see Great Danes around the area. I'm not sure that I would recognize any of the, well, a couple of I would certainly recognize, Rottweiler and a Poodle, but not the Havanese or the short-haired pointer. I'm not sure. I wouldn't know.
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
T-O.
Double D.
Oh.
Double L.
S-T.
I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
When I was growing up, my grandma Holst had a neighbor that had a Doberman pincher, and the dog's name was Wishy. And man, oh man, I was that was like the first dog that I was really sort of introduced to up close. And I remember being over at their house, and my nose is a little itchy, so forgive me. I'm not picking my nose. I got an itch, driving me nuts. My grandma wanted me to feed Wishy. She'd walk out there with me because I mean, I'm talking like I was 9, 10 years old, never been around a dog. And she wanted me to feed Wishy. So she gave me the little treat or whatever it was. And I went to feed it, and the little thing, it didn't bite me, but it, chomped down on what I had and kind of caught, the tip of my finger just enough that it scared me. And from that point on, I was like, I am not interested in big, mean dogs. No way. So when we ended up inheriting Ricky, the poodle, he was a standard poodle. So he was a bigger dog. Not like a little toy poodle, but he was a decent size poodle. Now, Luna, our dog, Luna, she's a Maltese or a Maltipoo. And she's a good size. She's a really good size. And then Lily is the Bichon Shih Tzu mix that what does Mary call him? It's just like a teddy bear. I call it a Bichon. Hey, Courtney, how you doing? Thanks again for last night. It was a lot of fun. And I'm serious. We need a Ted the Tread or Ted Tread mascot. You guys could sell tire hats. We got to figure that out. Some place that would make a ball cap that's a tire or something. That would be cool. There at Tires Unlimited. Oh man, my nose is itchy. Whew. Yeah, allergies.
Found my Christmas ornament. Come on, let's decorate the tree.
Hang that ornament a little bit higher.
I just love that ornament.
Top secret Christmas ornaments.
Every ornament has a story.
Everybody say Merry Christmas.
You are the ornament that makes this Christmas complete.
This has been the best Christmas ever.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Caller number 9 right now. You are going to pick up an Evening Edge Christmas ornament. Be the 9th caller, 937-457-1290. And I would like to talk to you on the air. Trying to create a movement here. Trying to get the Evening Edge ornament placed at the top of everyone's tree. I've always wanted to be a tree topper. What are you laughing at? I've got goals. I've got dreams. Todd the tree topper. I saw a story that I think Larry Hanskin had the other day on Miami Valley's Morning News. In order, stars were at the top of the list for tree toppers. Angels were second, and bows were third. I think I could displace one of those. I think my Evening Edge ornament is more attractive than a bow, just a boring bow. Now, I'm not going to try to argue with an angel, right? That's not a good idea. I wouldn't argue with an angel. Maybe a star. Or you could put me up there as the tree topper, and you could say, oh, that's not only Todd, but he's also a star. I'm kidding. John and Tip. Hey, John.
Hey, how are you, Todd?
You're caller number 9. Now, John, I've been asking everybody who wins one of these. Have you put your tree up yet?
So I usually don't do a tree, but I might make it a special year just to make that the topper.
Now, let me ask you a question, if you don't mind. I don't mean to be too personal. Why don't you put up a tree?
I don't know. Not that festive of an individual.
Okay.
Kind of seems like extra work.
Well, you know what you could do? Are you familiar with Festivus?
Oh, yeah.
Well, this might be an interesting twist, John. What you should do is just get yourself a pole, a Festivus pole, and put that in your house. You don't have to get a big tree. You just get a pole. And then put the tree topper, the ornament, right there on the top. You can just kind of tack it in there.
Okay.
So,
well,
go ahead.
I thought about going down to a tree farm and finding me a tree, a deer rubbed its antlers real nice up against. Kind of a Charlie Brown tree, if you will.
Well, you could do that. You could totally do that, or you could get the Festivus pole.
Yeah, I'll let you know what I do, and I'll send you a picture.
Yeah, that would be great, and I'd love to post it.
Great.
All right. Well, John, congratulations. Have a great Christmas. Hang on the line. We'll get your details, and we'll get that out to you as soon as possible, okay?
All right. Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it. Well, see, there you go. Now, that would be cool. If we could get get pictures of the tree topper, get pictures on the Festivus pole, and if somehow we can get the Evening Edge ornament on a menorah, that would be fabulous.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up, folks.
T-O.
Double D.
H.
Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
He was here doing a book signing tonight. No new co-hosts. I don't do politics. Heather. I'll let him know. They messed with my lighting. Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. So, during the commercial break, none other than Brian Kilmeade popped in the studio. He's here in the building doing a book signing and meeting WHIO listeners. So he popped up here in the studio, which was really nice. Took some pictures, got to meet him. I've never really met him before. I was at the last Brian Kilmeade event that we did, but he was late, and I didn't really get to talk to him. But folks watching the live stream, a number of them, and I'm not going to call out anybody specifically, but a few of the ladies seem to have maybe propositioned him. What? While he was in here, all he was doing was taking pictures, and yeah, give him my number. Wow, that's crazy. It is Hot Hat Friday.
You need a hat.
Look, it's a hat.
Nice hat. Oh, that is a beauty.
Let me just give you a hat.
I love the way you wear that hat.
Don't forget your hat.
Are you going to wear that hat?
I like your hat.
Nice hat. Looks expensive.
It's a matching hat.
Big shout out to Jay and Cindy Hurst, Boyd's Remodeling. They sent me this beautiful ball cap. Thank you so much. And they also sent me Cheez-It socks, which was a really nice surprise. It really was. I've lost track of the number of pairs of Cheez-It socks that I've received from Edgeheads. I appreciate it. And I've got a drawer full of Cheez-It gear, and I love it. Thank you so much. But if you are a local business and you've got a ball cap that you'd like me to wear here on the show on a Hothead Friday, get it to me here at the station. You can find the address on my Facebook page. It's best to mail it. Just drop it in the mail, put it in a little bag or something, or a box. Might cost you a few bucks, but I'll wear it on the show and give you some shout outs for sure. We have a Florida man story.
Florida man shines with every single crime, stupefying and delicious. Some might even think fictitious. Florida man is always ambitious.
And technically, this is a Florida man in the making. Whenever I get stories about kids in Florida doing crazy things, I don't want to categorize them and put that mark on them, right? I don't want to label them so early in their lives as being a Florida man or a Florida woman. But it's a Florida man or a Florida woman in the making. In this case, it's an 11-year-old He was arrested at a school in Marion County, Florida. Why? Well, he had told his friends that he wanted to go home early. He just had it with the day. And look, we've all been there, right? Whether it was when you were in school or if you're at work, you've had it. I'm done. I want to get out of here. Well, as an adult, you kind of have the choice. You can go, you can leave. Now, you might lose your job, but you have that choice. Kid, not so much. You're in school, you just try. You just try to flee. They will chase you. Believe me, I tried it. But this kid really wanted to go home. He tried to go to the nurse's office and get his parents to come get him. And it wasn't working. It wasn't working. So what did he do? He took a classmate's phone and he called 911. 911. And he reported a shooter in the hallway. This 11-year-old, 911, and said that there was a shooter in the school, which, of course, you just can't do that, especially in this day and age. Well, the school went into lockdown. A horde of police officers, law enforcement, EMS, SWAT team, state troopers, sheriffs, safety patrol. I mean, they all came racing to the school. They went through the school to try to, find if there was a shooter in there. And of course, they didn't. And the kid denied it at first, of course, as any young kid would. Probably just scared out of his mind. Probably didn't realize what he had done. I mean, he knew what he was doing, but didn't realize that it was going to be as hardcore, because they came down on him and they arrested him, and he's facing felony charges, making a false report of a mass shooting. So, if you are a youngster, and I know we got a lot of kids that listen to the show, don't do something stupid like that. Don't be dumb. Because that'll follow you around. It'll follow you around for sure. 937-457-1290. We've got some science news.
Consider the following: miscellaneous and wondrous things.
Science. You see, it's a matter of science, lad. Come here, I'll show you.
Brilliant.
Blah, blah, blah. Science, science, science.
How can scientific truth be heresy?
What did the great man of science have to say today?
Well, I was alarmed when I saw this headline today. I saw this on space.com, which is a great website. I love science. I talk about science all the time, but I especially love anything related with space. So you might check it out, space.com. Well, this is something that I have honestly never heard of before. As much as I like it and I follow it, I've never heard of this before. Scientists discovered that on December 2nd, just a few days ago, a massive hole has opened up on the sun's surface. A massive hole the size of about 60 Earths. Now, you might not realize how big the sun is. I mean, the sun is just massive. And what's interesting is they don't believe that it's one of the bigger suns in our universe. But this thing is obviously huge. It's called a coronal hole. And it started to form on December 2nd, hitting its maximum width of 497,000 miles. In just 24 hours. NASA has a video loop of this massive hole, which I will share on my Facebook, so you can go check it out on its Solar Dynamics Observatory website. And by Wednesday, a few days ago, the hole was no longer pointing towards Earth. So that's good, because what they were concerned about is that this hole, which they say it's temporary, it's not something that stays, because that would seem to be a bit disconcerting, that a giant hole has appeared in our sun. But I guess it'll close up. But some of the issues that it could cause is like a geomagnetic storm, which will screw up radio signals and other signals flying through the air. It's unknown how long the hole will be there, but most have stuck around for no more than a full solar rotation, which is about 27 days. So that's crazy. A giant hole, a massive hole in the sun? That's nuts. That is nuts. We haven't had one of these in a while. Dumb ways to die.
So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
I want to thank Tim for sending me this story. When we do Dumb Ways to Die, as I always state, we are not making fun of these people in any manner. We are merely sharing their story as a cautionary tale. When you are out and about in the wild, running around, if you're not paying attention, death could be waiting for you around any corner. Now, in this instance, they're pretty certain that this person did this intentionally. Wasn't just sort of a mishap or an accident. And this is one of those stories of a crazy fool climbing the fence at a zoo into a habitat of a wild animal. We go to Pakistan for this one. Zookeepers there at a zoo in Pakistan made a grisly discovery this past Wednesday. While workers were cleaning out the tiger enclosure, they noticed that one of the cats had a shoe in its mouth. A shoe in its mouth. As they searched the enclosure, which houses 4 tigers, they found a half-eaten body of a man. Holy cow. Officials said it's unclear who the victim is or how they got into the tiger enclosure. However, a senior government official said, and I quote, "Our assessment so far is that this appears to be a lunatic, because a sensible person would not jump into a tiger den." You can see that the den is secured. There are stairs behind the den. Maybe he jumped from there. The man's body was removed and is undergoing an autopsy. But clearly, I mean, he had to have jumped in. The investigation is underway, obviously, on how he got in there, but there was no indication that any doors had been left open or anything like that. It's just good to know that America is not the only place where crazy folks jump into zoo enclosures, because we've had our fair share, that is for sure.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up, punk.
Double D.
Double L.
T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Kelly, that's awesome to hear. That is awesome to hear. I was going to actually message you earlier, if you're still listening. Could you send me a private message with your email address? I've got passes to something that I thought Liam might enjoy with you and your husband. So, but it's their email passes. So I thought maybe he'd like to go. So if you don't mind, shoot me a private message with your email, and I will send you the passes because I think he'll enjoy it for sure. And I had one of I showed you the picture, a really yummy cookie. I had to stop at just one though. Oh, I'm gonna have another one tonight. Of course. He was great last night. Did a good job announcing the winner of the Christmas bulb you guys donated, which was very, very, very kind. Hey Frank, how you doing? Have a good holiday weekend. Excuse me. Oh, awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, Denise. You too. Have a great weekend.
Child porn probe. Now back to more of the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO. Where's Todd? I mean, he should be back by now. The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. So as we approach the Christmas break for many people, right? Many people take Christmas week off. I am one of those people. We've got another 2 weeks of shows, 10 more shows. That's the plan between now and Christmas. Then I'm going to be off week of Christmas, and then the following week, the first week of January. And I'll be back that following that second week there. I think it's maybe the 8th. Is that right? Yeah. We still have plenty of Evening Edge Christmas ornaments to give away. And by popular demand, next week, we're going to roll out. We've done this now for a couple of years. People seem to enjoy it. The Evening Edge Wheel of Hose. And the way it works is you'll call in. Maybe you'll have a comment, right? Or maybe you'll try to win a contest or whatever it is. Or you can just call in and say, hey, I want to spin the Wheel of Hose. And I pull it out. We give it a spin. And you'll see what kind of hoe you get this year.
Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho!
Oh.
Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho!
See, that's a good one. Now, maybe somebody else will call in and we'll spin it again.
Merry Christmas.
See, and that's how the Wheel of Hose works. So we'll be doing that next week. And then I think the following week, we will be asking Santa if you are on the naughty or nice list. So between now and then, you've got time to straighten your ways. Get it together. Time is of the essence. Well, have a terrific weekend. Get out there and have some good Christmas festive fun. Also, happy Hanukkah if you celebrate Hanukkah. I think we are in day 2. Is that right? Yeah. I saw a minivan driving around today with a menorah on the top. Oh, that was pretty cool. So happy Hanukkah. Have a terrific weekend. We'll talk to you Monday just after 5 here on the Evening Edge. Dale, I started doing this show in 2018, and I was on Sundays. So have a great weekend, everybody. Be safe. Love y'all. Take care.